All right, what's up, familia? Welcome inside the Big Rig. Hope you guys are doing good. Keeping in between the lines. Got your load secure. All right, man. So, there's something that I hear pretty often, and it's like, oh, man, you know what? Do it for your family. Do it for your kids, right? Every time it's something that's going to advance you in life, that's going to be better for you in life, right? It's like, oh, man, you know what? Do it for your family. Hey, Spence, if you guys hear some noise, I'm kind of by a highway here, but it's like, do it for your kids, do it for your family, do it for your loved ones. Okay, what if you don't have family? What if you don't have kids? What if you don't have loved ones like that? Then what? You just don't have purpose anymore? Kill yourself? I mean, all that stuff sounds good, great, and dandy, and it sounds like it's a good thing, but ultimately, I'm going to tell you guys this, familia. Check this out, Holmes. You got to do all this stuff for yourself. You got to do it for you. Yeah, sure, you know what? It's good to have a little extra motivation for, like, you know what, man, I want to do it for my kids as well. Cool, that's good. But if you didn't have kids, you would not have that drive to do what it is that you want to do and accomplish and seek out for in life. Ultimately, familia, you got to do it for you. Whatever it is, right? Whether it's a career path, whether it's, health, whatever it may be. Let's take that. Let's just take that for a second, right? It's like, oh man, you know what? Getting in shape and, eating healthy and all that, man, doing it for, for my wife, for my loved ones, for whatever it may be, right? Okay. That's cool. That's good. Glad you're doing it. But if you didn't have those people, if you didn't have kids, if you didn't have a wife, if you didn't have any of that, then what, man? You just weren't going to do it. Because if you keep going down that route, all right, and you keep making yourself believe that you're doing it for somebody else, eventually you're going to find yourself very miserable. You got to do it for you first. Sounds selfish. It does. But you got to do it for you first. And then everybody else around you that you considered a loved one, you find motivation and like, you know what? I want to do it for them as well. But number one, you got to do it for you. You got to want it. Because I hear it over and over and over again, man. Do it for your kids. Do it for this. Do it for that. Do it. Nobody ever says, hey, do it for yourself. The only time I've ever heard, as a matter of fact, I used to coach, I've said this before on some of my other videos. I used to coach my son's leagues, man. When they were growing up, they were in all types of sports, man. And I used to coach, and I remember it wouldn't just be one coach. Sometimes I'd be the only coach, but I'd usually have like 2 or 3 coaches, right, with me. And I remember the saying was always, hey, man, do it for yourselves, right? Do it for yourselves. Because you're talking to kids. They don't have kids. They don't have anybody like that. Crazy how you're not telling the kids, hey, man, do it for your parents. Do it for those that are here to support you. Do it for, the ones that dished out money so you could be out here playing. I never heard that. It's always like, do it for yourself. But now once you become an adult, first of all, you're assuming everybody has kids, and that's not true. And what do you tell those that don't have kids and are not married, not in any relationship? What do you tell them? But second of all, you're telling them, hey, do it for your kids. Now, don't get me wrong, Hans. Once you have kids, your responsibilities change. All right? But you already should have that drive in you. And if you don't, you got a little catching up to do. Planning for your future. your future, not your kids' future. Because see, you don't know what your kids are gonna want. Sure, you could put them in a position where they have more opportunity, but you have no idea what they're gonna want. Ultimately, whatever it is, familia, you gotta do it for you first. Manipulation is a strong weapon. It's a strong weapon. That's a video for another day. And as good as it sounds for, oh man, you know what? Like, you're a very humble person. It's about others. It's not about you. It's about helping somebody else. No, it's about you. You got to make it about you. Selfish as that sounds, but ultimately, homie, that's actually not selfish. It's your life. Nobody lives your life but you on a day-to-day basis. Some people could live a similar life that you do, but nobody lives your life. You live your life. If you're going to be living your life for somebody else, this whole thing about it ain't about me, it's about somebody else. Let's put that to the test, all right? What if everybody has that attitude? Sounds good. It sounds like a good thing. So let's take 3 people here, right? You got one person. All right, it's not about that person. It's about this person over here. They want to help this person. All right, cool. But then this person has the exact same belief standard there, where it's not about them. It's about helping this person over here. So now this person is not in it to help themselves. They want to help that person. All right, cool. Thing is, this person's not in it for themselves. They want to help this person. And now this person here doesn't want to help themselves. They want to help this person. So now we're going in a circle. All right, so who's progressing forward then? Because nobody's saying, hey man, I want to march forward. It's not, no, I want to help you march forward. Now we're all going in a circle here, because nobody's looking to go forward. You're just looking for somebody else to go forward, so then you could get a little bit of credit whenever they do make it forward. Like, hey, just give me a little nod. When in reality, you didn't do too much, man. You put it in somebody else's hands to do the hard work, and then you get some sort of credit behind it. Like, let's go back to the whole health thing, right? Or weight, right? Just to paint a better picture. Let's say there's somebody who's, fat, out of shape, heavy, doesn't take care of themselves, and they just say, hey, it's not about me. I want you to get in shape. I want you to do good. I want you to, lose weight and be healthy and be able to, run a marathon or workout, whatever it may be, right? Whatever it may be, Holmes. Okay? And it's like, okay, cool. So then that person does. They start working out, they start eating healthy, they start doing all the right things that they should be doing for their health, right? They lose a lot of weight, and they get in good shape, and they're able to do a lot more things athletically. Well, that's good for them. And I guess mission accomplished for you. And maybe you want something out of it by like getting a little nod of like, yeah, you know what? I helped that person out. In reality, that person is the one that put in all the hard work. You didn't do it. You did not do it. They did it. See, there's nothing wrong with helping somebody out. All right? And I would hope that you guys surround yourself with the right people where you guys can help each other out. You start networking, you help somebody, that person's able to help you out as well. Yeah, of course, man. That's what friends do. That's what loved ones do. At least that's what friends are supposed to do. But we all know, man, you've been in situations, so have I. Have had friends, or, still do have friends, man, that I know they don't care about, what I do, or if I fall, if I crash, if I burn. They don't care. And that's fine. But familia, it's your life. You gotta make it about you first. And you can find the motivation with your kids, with your family, and find different reasons on what motivates you to keep going. But it's gotta be you. If not, if I'm gonna be doing something for somebody else, day after day, month after month, year after year, I'm gonna find myself miserable because I don't wanna do this. Whatever this is, I don't want to do it. And I'm finding I'm hating life. I'm hating life because I don't want to do this, whatever this is. I got to find something that I want to do. And when I find that, I say, okay, I want to do this because this is what I want to do. Now, you guys accept that or you don't. But see, that's me. This right here, what I'm seeking, that's me. So you take that, accept that, or you don't. But you do gotta love yourself, familia. You do gotta love yourself. Again, you're not supposed to say that. You're not supposed to say that because, you know, it makes you sound selfish. You're supposed to come out and say all the, you know, right things. It's like, it's not about me. It's about helping somebody else. It's, you know, I don't do it for myself. I do it for my family. I don't do it. Like all this just mumbo jumbo, homie. When in reality, when I really look at people, in reality, what they do it for themselves. Yeah, sure, you sacrifice here and there. Absolutely. I mean, that's all part of the game, homes. Once you have kids, there is some sacrifices you got to do, right? So even though you want to do this, you might need to veer off a little bit and do that over there instead of this because you have kids. And yes, they are a priority. Absolutely. So don't get me wrong. Don't mistake what I'm saying here. But just this whole thing of like, oh man, you know, do it for somebody else and and it's about others and it's about others. Okay, again, I'll say this again, but I'm not going to get into it. I'll save this for another video. Manipulation is a very, very powerful weapon. It's your life. Okay, it is your life. Okay, you live it. I or anybody else cannot live it for you. You live it. And for those that just keep on saying like, oh, you do it for your family. What about those that don't have families, Holmes? What about them? Just commit suicide? What about them? You find motivation. Absolutely. You find motivation through that. Yes, absolutely. But nonetheless, you got to have that drive in you already. You got to put that drive in you already. And if you got family, you could look at them and say, you know what? I'm doing it for them as well. But you got to have that drive in you already for yourself before you can do for somebody else. As always, familia, live your life like you're on the road. Be aware of your surroundings and always keep a safe distance. Blood makes you live, but loyalty makes you family. Until next time, this is Ed the Troll Trucker. Over and out.